In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a webhook in Strapi, and I'm going to use AWS Lambda to process the events submitted by this webhook. I wanted to share a couple of things really quick from the Strapi webhooks documentation page. So first, the user content type webhooks are disabled for security reasons, and there are some available configurations for our webhooks. So we can, for example, we can set custom headers. Here's an example on how to do it. And we can also add security to the webhooks requests by setting tokens. So here's an example on how to set an authorization header, and we can pass a bidder token here. And here is the list of events that could be triggered by Strapi webhooks. Entry.create, this is basically triggered when a new entry is created. Entry.update, entry.delete, publish, unpublish, and we can also trigger an event when a media file is created, updated, or deleted. Okay, now let's go to AWS and let's create a Lambda function that is going to process the events that we send from our webhook in Strapi. So let's go to the Lambda console, and now let's create a new function. And I'm going to name it webhook handler. And I'm going to click on create function. And from here, I'm just going to log the event that we receive from the webhook. So this will be console.log, and we pass the event. I'm going to deploy the new version. And now I'm going to set up the public endpoint of the webhook. So here I need to go to configuration, and I need to go to function URL. I'm going to click on create function URL, and here the auth type will be none because I want this to be public. So I'm going to click on save. Okay, now let's grab the function URL and let's go to the Strapi console. From here we need to go to settings, and now we need to go to webhooks. I'm going to click on create new webhook. I'm going to assign a name to it, my first webhook, and I'm going to paste in the Lambda function URL. I'm going to select a header. It will be the authorization header, and I'm going to pass some random value, let's say test. And here I can select the events that I want to trigger from the webhook. They could be either entry related events or media related events. I'm going to select entry events, and I'm going to select the create and update events. I'm going to unselect delete, publish, and unpublish, and I'm going to click on save. And from here, from this trigger button, we can test the webhook. So I'm going to click on trigger. The trigger succeeded. So now let's go to AWS and let's go to the CloudWatch console. And from here, I need to go to log groups. We now have a log group for our Lambda function. I'm going to click on the log group, and I'm going to access the log streams. This is the latest one. So I'm going to click on that one. And as we can see here, we received the request from the webhook. Here we have the X Strapi event, that is trigger test. And here we have some additional metadata about the request. Okay, let's go back. And now let's create a new entry. So let's go to the content manager. Let's click on video, and let's create a new video entry. I'm going to call it video 1. The description will be video 1. And I'm going to attach an author to this video. I'm going to click on save. And now let's go back to CloudWatch, and let's take a look again at the logs. I'm going to refresh this log here. And if we take a look here, we're going to see that we receive a new event that is the entry.create event with the created at date, with a model, but that is basically the content type, that is video, the title, that is video 1, the description, and the author details with the username of the user, the email, etc. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.